I know I don't even need to say if. There are people listening to this right now, watching this, that want to start a YouTube, that want to start a podcast or whatever it is. Let's just say YouTube, in anything. Say they're my age, freshman in college. They could be any age. So just tell what would be the process for getting started, like, and what would be what are some lessons that you've learned that other people that are trying to start something can learn from and bypass making the same mistake?
I would say like first lesson or first thing that I tell like anybody is like to not care about like what people think, like about like what people think about you, like when you put something online. Obviously as long as it's like appropriate and all that. Just because like I said in the beginning, people were like questioning me so much and people thought I was like the weirdest kid on campus. Like people on my floor were like, Danny, like what are you doing and all that stuff. And then like obviously like something people don't really realize. I think it's like people tell you all the time, like, oh, like, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, they don't really care. They tell you that in the moment. They
Yeah.
tell you that and they have that thought for maybe a minute or two, but they go on for the rest of their day because people have lives. It's not like if somebody told me, oh, your video like sucked or it was weird, like they thought that for 2 minutes, but it's not like they were doing homework and being like, you know what, that video that Danny did on like Wednesday, it was terrible. Like nobody does that because you have a life going on and you have your own problems.
Yeah, and
So
that kind of
mine,
back to like knowing like who to care about, what certain people think, I guess. Like
exactly,
care,
yeah,
care about whatever and things, but like if like obviously positive reinforcement from people matters, because that's kind of what keeps, like you said, keeps your engine going. But like knowing that I'm gonna trust the opinion of my 4 or 5 friends a hell of a lot more than some random kid at
yeah, exactly, yeah.
yeah.
Um, And then the other thing that this is like everybody gets discouraged by, especially on YouTube, is like the numbers. Everybody has this idea of like, I'm gonna become a famous YouTuber. Everybody is like, I'm gonna make videos for a year and my channel is gonna blow off. Well, the reality is, and like obviously, like I had that stage too, where I was like, oh, like I want to blow up. Like I even consider, I think I told you, I considered like even switching majors just to like focus on YouTube. Like I thought like I was gonna be the next like star. Um, but reality is like I would say like instead of trying to like focus on the numbers, like focus on just like the progression of your channel
Mhm.
and how you're gonna like adapt to your channel and like your circumstances because we both know this. Like I don't want to like do YouTube full time, and I don't plan on doing it full time.
Yeah.
But I enjoy doing it as a side hustle, and like whatever's going on in my life, like I kind of like how can I explain it? Like I make YouTube adapt to my life, not the other way around.
Yeah.
So like I don't like my content is not like I don't bake anything for YouTube. I don't create anything like for YouTube. Like I mean I create videos and stuff, but like I don't fake a life. I don't like do pranks or anything because like that's just not what I want to do.
Mhm.
So I have to like kind of adapt my life so it could go on YouTube. So like become adaptable with the channel and like with the numbers, but don't get discouraged because literally if you go into YouTube being like, oh, I'm gonna get 1 million subscribers in a day, like sure it might happen, but the chances of it happening are so low.
Mhm.
And even me now, like people, the thing is people look at YouTube as like just YouTube. Like I'm pretty sure you have other things going on in life. Like me right now, like I'm very comfortable like in every way. Like I'm getting good grades. Like I still live with like my parents at home, so like everything's really good with my family.
Mhm.
My financial situation's really good. Like just everything is like perfect. And like sure my YouTube doesn't have 1 million subscribers, but so what? I'm still enjoying it, having a good time. And now if I had that mentality of like, oh, I suck at YouTube, I don't have 1 million subscribers, it'd be like, bro, you might not have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, but your life is perfect.
Yeah.
So that's why people shouldn't focus on the numbers like ever. Like you should, I think people should focus on growth, right? Even if it's like really small, like even if you get 10 subscribers a day for like a year, I think that's better than getting like 20,000 in a year, like straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Just because it's like you want to focus on the growth, not like the moment of like just getting 1 million subscribers because it's unrealistic.
Yeah, and
So
also